mother country to be trading on your own with what person to call a competitor. Because you know that in the days of conquest, it was the Dutch, it was the French, it was the English, and so many other Portuguese, etc. Right? So all of those were in the conquest, or in the business of conquest. So what happened then was that they sailed those ships down here, blockaded the island of Barbados. We were unable to get some of our goods and so on and produce up to the mother country. And in addition, on their side, you had a situation where some of them were becoming seasick. They were suffering casualties, etc. Because part of sailing, or part of being a mariner, is to ensure that you get at the earliest possible convenience some fresh water, some fruits, etc. from on the land before you set off on the next voyage. So as a result, they were suffering these casualties because, as I told you, we were well fortified and we kept them up there. On the other hand, now, they were heavily fortified at sea on their ships, and they had blockaded Barbados. So as a result of that, it is said that one early January 11th, 1652, we had a situation where they came ashore at Oistins, and we suffered from casualties as well. And it was a rainy night, as history will indicate. So as a result, then they infiltrated, they got some ground, they got the upper hand on us. But they got the upper hand from the point of view that they were better armed than us. But they did not get the upper hand as it relates to the formulation of this document called the National Charter of Barbados, because the majority of tenets in the Charter of Barbados were more or less forged by the persons, or should I say the planters within Barbados, and other, what person would call officials within the colony. As a result, you then get the Barbados Charter being that of sorts independence type of document, because as I like to tell people, Barbados have seen over time 3 stages of independence. It was this one, the signing of the Charter of Barbados back in 1652, which was something like 27 years, 28 years the max, after we were settled as a colony, good, by Britain. Then in 1966, you had the political independence where you remain around, good, under the British Empire, and then in November of 2021 when we were declared a republic. So those were the 3 points as it relates to our lines drawn in the sand for the independence of the nation of Barbados.